tap water. How many of us really know where our tap water comes from or what process it goes to before it comes through our kitchen sinks? Well, we decided to take an opportunity to visit the Hollywood water treatment plant. What you're going to see next are some excerpts of what we learned from Lewis, who took time out of his day to teach us. Now, we weren't able to video everything inside the plant because unfortunately Homeland Security would not permit that. So I would encourage you to call your local water treatment plant and schedule a tour. It's very easy. Just pick a city and call them up, and probably they'll be more than happy to let you come in. All right, we think you're going to enjoy this.
All right, guys, this is our city. So this is where you guys live. You think it's
in the white?
In the white, yeah. This is the whole city of Hollywood in the white.
Okay.
And stuff like you got your neighboring cities, which is Davie, Hollandale on this side, and stuff like that. So we produce water to all the residents in Hollywood and stuff like that. Our water plant is located right around here. See where it says WTP? And then our sewer plant is located close to the beach, which would be down over here.
Where the red line is?
No, that's just the boundaries of the city and stuff like that. So our sewer plant, yeah, it's right around here and stuff like that. So what we do, we have, people don't know that we clean up the water. We take water from underground, okay? South Florida, Florida has an aquifer, so it's water at different levels and stuff. And some have salt water and stuff. Some is fresh water. You know the difference between salt water and fresh water? All right, cool. Salt and fresh. So the part of the reason why we want to conserve water is because that middle layer, which is our fresh water, we're losing it little by little and stuff like that. Because that's what we mainly take to make water for you guys to take showers with. You know, to fill a pool. And for that, and what your mom uses to cook and stuff like that.
To cook?
Yeah. So if she makes spaghetti, she has to boil it in water. Oh, you see? So our process is we have several wells throughout the city. We take that water from, let's say, maybe about 100 feet down. We drill a well. That pump, there's a pump that pumps it, sucks it out from there, and sends it to where we're at here. So there could be a run of maybe a mile or two. So that takes a lot of energy to run those pumps, you know, to keep the water constantly coming over here. That's also with the conserving energy, conserving water, because it takes most of our expense in making water is energy based. You know, so we gotta pay the electric bill and stuff like that. So the more water can be conserved, and like, let's say, like now, I think some toilets you can buy for, if you do number one, you're just flushing one way. If you do number two, you're flushing the other. So it uses less water that you're wasting. And stuff like that. So that's another thing people can buy nowadays, where you can buy put it in their toilets, and just you're using less water to flush.
Really? It'll separate it out?
Yep.
It knows what is number one?
No, you choose.
Really?
Yeah, you push the lever will go up.
Oh my goodness. Really? That is so interesting.
You put the lever for one, you know, basically one or two.
Because you don't need that much.
Exactly. You don't need that much.
So do you guys understand what he's saying? You can use, if you're just going number one, do you know what number one is?
Yes.
Okay, then you just use a certain flush of water, a certain amount of water to flush that. And then if you go number two, you're going to use a certain amount to flush that.
Yeah, like think
That's pretty cool.
In your toilet, you see how that tank is big? So with the one, you're only going to use half of it, and that's gonna be there. And then when you're doing number two, you're going to use the whole tank.
Where can you buy something like that? Where can people get? Home Depot or Lowe's. Okay, good, great thing. That's awesome.
That's another way of doing it. Also for your showers and for your showers and your sinks, they have for showers they have better. I don't think we have some here, but
We demonstrated the aerator for the sink.
yeah. But you also have. Let's see.
This is really interesting.
Yeah, in the showers they have, you know, your shower head that comes out. They have it to where it reduces the flow. It still gives you the same pressure, but it reduces the flow, so you're saving water there.
Great.
And same for your sinks. They have it to where you can put it on the faucet, and it reduces the flow
Right,
Getting the
we
same
have
thing,
that.
But you have all that.
Okay,
Stuff like
great.
that. So, where our water comes from. So you have the Biscayne Aquifer is about 1 to 200 feet between that. So that's where we take our water from. The majority of the water, most of the plants out here in South Florida,
And that you do that from right here.
from right here.
Wow.
From all around, from everywhere around.
Okay.
Wherever we get permits. Then you have the Floridian Aquifer. All right.
That goes much deeper.
Goes 1,000 feet down.
Oh my goodness. And you drill it?
Yep, it gets drilled.
And you do that here?
We do that wherever we get permission from the state.
Oh, okay.
All right. So now this water is mostly it's mostly salt water.
Oh, okay. Can we drink salt water, boys?
No.
Okay. So,
So this water is easier to make clean because it's cleaner and it doesn't have that salt. Whereas this water has salt, so it's harder to clean. Okay. So now, whereas with this treatment that we have out here, we just have to combine it with a couple chemicals, and then all the particles that are in there, they stay there. The water goes, you know. But with the Floridan water,
that's salt water.
salt water, we have to push it through this.
What do they have to take out of that water, guys? What do you think they have to remove?
Salt.
Salt, that's right.
Yep, and all the other stuff that comes in the water. So now this process, part of the reason why why it's good to conserve, you see how tightly that is. So what this is, water goes through here.
Wait, let's see.
It's gotta go through here, through all this,
Can't see.
through all this, and then it comes out through here.
It actually goes through this?
It goes through all these.
Wow, okay.
So
It filters it.
If it's in a way, that's pretty much what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you gotta the reason why we say also conserve is because that takes much more pressure,
Right.
much more energy to make that water.
Sure, then just to get it from the Biscayne well.
Exactly, just to get to Biscayne and let the pumps and let the regular wells do the work.
Okay, so why take it from the Floridian wells at all?
Because that's the way we're going because of we're depleting that Biscayne aquifer.
Okay.
So we have to go another route.
So boys, the shorter one, the easier one, look over here, the Biscayne one, that's shorter and easier because that's fresh water. We're depleting that. That's running low. We're using it all up. So that's why they're having to go to the deeper well.
Deeper.
And it goes through, it's salt and it goes through the filtration process, but that takes a lot more work and it's probably more expensive.
way more expensive.
So do you understand? This is why it's so important that we
Yeah,
conserve
I'll
and we
show
don't
you
waste.
Later on, the motors, so you can see the difference. And,
Oh.
And pressure-wise, of what we have to do to that.
Learned at the water treatment plant is not to throw baby wipes into a toilet. For future education, try not to throw baby wipes into a toilet. Thank you.